All right, we're back for a Thursday, and today we're going to talk about our D&D characters.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really D&D, I guess it's Wicked Pacts, but, it's as cool as D&D.
If not, slightly more so.
Some might say. I might say.
I'm just saying, look it up. If you look at what's going on with the packs today. Shut up. I'm embarrassed.
Oh my god, it was the funniest article I've ever read in my entire life.
I watched a couple of compilation videos on YouTube. I've got it all figured out.
You're listening to the No Big Banana Podcast.
Welcome back to the No Big Banana Podcast. My name is Charles.
My name is Justin.
I don't know what that was.
I was trying to Trump's like, well, I'm not saying that Wicked Pacts is better than D&D. I'm just saying that some people do.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying
people say to me all the time, like, sir.
A lot of people are saying that Wicked Pacts is better than
tears in their eyes. Strong men, tears in their eyes.
Was.
Yeah.
So who's your character?
Cadwallader Sinclair. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, he's think of Alex Jones meets Welcome to Night Vale.
Yes.
Yeah. I want him to be like half demon, so like he kind of like has his hair like to kind of cover up like a horn. I want him to like kind of be like really self-conscious about it, like as a nervous tick, scratches at his horns, like chips him off, and then have like red skin, but like not like noticeable, like passable as like regular human, but it's just like somebody who's like had a really bad sunburn.
Right.
Yeah.
Like not Hellboy.
Right.
That's a little too on
almost kind of like
just
kind of like a smat, like what is it, sciatica or whatever, or like what's the thing when you have like red splotches?
Shingles?
Not shingles. No, you fucking I don't know what the
psoriasis?
Term is. Psoriasis, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Or is it psoriasis?
Or like rosacea.
Yeah, rosacea. That's the one.
Yeah, there it is.
So it's like he's got like hella rosacea.
Yeah. Well, so what is the name of his show?
I don't have a name for the show yet.
You should think of it.
I know.
I was thinking of it this afternoon.
I know it's 107.6 AM radio.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That there is no point on AM radio.
Well, never mind then.
So
dude, we're playing in a fantasy world. I can have a point something if I want.
It would be like 1070 AM.
Sure.
And I'm playing Cadwallader's producer, Beatrice Weatherbee.
Hell yeah.
Or Betty.
Or BB.
Who is a jinx, by the way.
It's great.
And you know how that works in the game?
No.
So in game, the jinx, the DM at his or her leisure discretion can elect that your jinx has activated.
Oh,
and
dude, for
a round in combat can raise the DC of everything by 2.
That's so funny. That's so cool.
So and he or she can do it 3 times per game.
Just per game?
Yeah.
God damn.
So throughout the one shot, it's likely that Jay will activate Betty's jinx.
I hope he does it at really like funny moments.
At least twice. He'll probably do it all 3 times.
Oh, for sure. I hope at least one of them is like just a funny role-playing aspect.
I mean, dude, if I were DMing, I would. I would probably do it more. I'd be like, you're extra fucked, and it's happening 4 times.
I'll give you an extra like 5 magic points, but I get to do it 6 times.
Yeah, right. And then she also is a social pariah because of her being a jinx.
Yeah.
And Cadwallader is the only one that doesn't really seem to care.
I'm oblivious to it.
Yeah.
Just completely oblivious to most things. Like, I want him to think that he is haunted by a ghost.
Yeah.
But he's not actually haunted by a ghost, but there is an organization after him.
Yeah.
So it's like, because like the idea here is that like, instead of like Alex Jones, I want him to like actually be telling the truth. Like that it's like people wouldn't believe it.
Right.
But he is actually like reporting the truth.
Well, I think that was kind of the idea that we had discussed. And that's what I was thinking is like, they're kind of like hired to, like the organization that they work for is kind of like doing their job is misinformation, but it's kind of like a play on both sides kind of thing. Right. Because the information that you're seeping out is like,
it's actually factual.
Right.
Yeah, it's actually happening.
And because we're just like an AM station with not that many listeners, then
it plays at like 11:30 at night.
Yeah, exactly. So like we're kind of under the radar in that regard.
Might be like 6 people listening at any given time.
Well, maybe I was thinking about talking to Jay about this. Like maybe that things are starting to heat up because our listenership is expanding.
Ooh.
So like maybe some like red flags have been raised upstairs because like this show is performing well, and so they looked into why it's performing well, and then in doing so listened to some of the content, and they were like, oh,
he's actually spilling shit he's not supposed to be spilling. villain.
Right, but they haven't like made a move yet.
Yeah.
And like maybe they already are making moves, and that lends itself to Cadwallader's paranoia about being haunted.
Yeah.
Because in reality, I was also thinking about like I was considering making Betty his like a stalker.
I'm okay with that.
Kind of like, but I think that it's more so that just like
she doesn't need to like stalk. She can be around him constantly. He just doesn't. It would be the exact same to him either way.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't matter.
But it's not for her because nobody else wants to spend time with her.
Right.
So that's the whole thing, is that it's a very like anime relationship.
Is this like some secret, like, if you love me, man, like you can say it?
No, it's just really,
it's cool.
It's just really smart, cool characters. I'm just excited to do it. It's going to be fun.
It's cool, baby.
And
you can be honest with me. It's 2020. Live your best life. I'm just teasing.
And I was thinking about making her really shy too, to the point where like she doesn't speak too much, or she speaks to Cad, but that's kind of it. I'm gonna make the other players force dialogue out of her.
Yeah, I also really
anybody listening, take that as a warning. Justin, who's going to be playing a janitor, that's going to be
that's awesome.
A janitor, by the way, named Lazer Thunderhawk. Which I don't know I've ever been more excited to make a title card for the characters' names than Lazer Thunderhawk.
That's pretty badass. I like Cadwallader Sinclair. I
also really like Sinclair is a great name.
I also really like Beatrice Weatherbee.
Yeah.
Like they're perfect names for like our types of characters.
Yeah.
The thing about Cad is I want him to be like just in people's faces. Like Mulder from X-Files, you know?
Yeah.
Like just in someone's face about it. Always in like reporting mode.
Yeah.
You know, like never having like an off switch. I also want him to be like heavily addicted to like opioids.
Well,
or like
now
uppers.
You said uppers originally,
and I think uppers would be better.
It also, I think, would make more sense from a character standpoint.
Yeah, he's just like,
especially if we're like in the middle of the night show.
Yeah,
like
and if he thinks he's like,
if we're on AM radio at like 2 a.m.,
yeah, just like snorting coke,
it would follow that you were on some sort of a stimulant, like some sort of a methamphetamine.
I could have like one of those little like do you remember in Inglourious Basterds how he had the little pouch and he would always like take the thing out and like pop it back into his jacket?
Yeah, but coke is a little, it destructs
Not
a
coke,
little.
meth.
Both coke and meth destruct a little too quickly. I was thinking you might go something with as simple as like Adderall.
Oh, yeah,
because that's an addiction that you can ride for years.
I've been riding that baby for miles.
You can get away with it longer than coke.
Yeah.
I really should clarify that I'm not advocating anybody do any of those drugs I just mentioned.
I mean,
but I'm just saying,
live your best life.
From a realism standpoint, like
don't do
you'd be
drugs.
more likely to get by on an Adderall addiction than a coke addiction,
what?
Or definitely a meth addiction.
Oh yeah, well, and I think maybe like
take it from Verena.
Yeah,
having a coke addiction is not all it's cracked up to be for your character.
Where the fuck's a Verena? That's got to be a running gag at some point. Like I really hope that like we are playing a game together, and that becomes like a running thing. Like, what the fuck's a Verena?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure that it'll come up.
Yeah, I think to Adderall or like some kind of like antidepressant, or even we just make one up for the game. But I think it would be fun to have him like just wired constantly.
I wonder
like
if
he drank
a drug
aimbot
companion
constantly. Buy aimbot.
Oh yeah, aimbot is good. I had the blue raspberry this morning for the first time. Yeah, it is good. So good. It's a real kick in the ass when you just shoot it.
Oh, it's so. And I've actually like gotten accustomed to it now.
The
so
blue
it's like
raspberry
it doesn't even fuck me
is
up
just
anymore.
Like, ooh boy, howdy.
Yeah,
it is.
Good morning, Starshine.
Yeah, but it's great because like
aimbot.energy.
No sugar, no crash,
no compromise.
I mean, it's pretty good.
You know what? I'm gonna write off an aimbot for each of us.
Oh, for this. Oh, okay, that sounds fair.
Yeah,
that works for me.
That works for me too.
Go to aimbot and buy some.
Aimbot.energy.
Aimbot.energy. Buy that stuff. It's good.
So good. You'll thank me later.
So what else?
Maybe you can be addicted to aimbot.
That could be. Oh, dude, what if he was addicted to like an energy drink?
Yeah.
And like part of Betty's job was to make sure that he was stocked with it.
Yeah.
Maybe she even carries like a little cooler of it with her.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Or just like a couple vials. Like
he has a moment or needs it. Yeah. Well, we could very easily make it like because it's funny you say that.
It's funny you say that.
Interesting you say that. And Jay actually pointed out to me, like as the DM, he was like, because I haven't actually read into it, and I plan on doing that this week, I promise. And knowing me, like, and you know me.
Yep.
Knowing me, like, probably no matter how much more it complicates things, I'm still going to do it because that's what I want to do. But evidently the world of alchemy lends itself to a lot of like obstacles because apparently like in the world, alchemy is like extremely regulated. Evidently it's run by an entire other faction.
Oh, right. He did mention something about that.
Yeah. So when I was explaining my character to him about like being an alchemist and doing alchemy, he was like, well, if you already have a backstory with the Cadwallader thing, with like the organization kind of being tipped onto your like playing for the other side, and you want to get the alchemist faction involved by being an alchemist, and I was like, well, yeah,
absolutely.
So I still have to read about it, how it works, but one of the things about Betty is that she, while also being like a kick-ass mage, but you know, a jinx and a pariah, so no one wants to spend time with her, she is really into alchemy, in particular poisons. And so I was just thinking when you said that, like about her carrying vials, we could just homebrew whatever the thing is.
Yeah.
And that can be kind of like, it's almost as if Betty swindled you into a relationship by getting you kind of hooked onto this stuff. Or she at least, at the very least, used it to retain your relationship.
Yeah. Like at first, I think maybe like at first it was like that. Right. But now at this point, it's like we're partners. So it's like.
Plus, at this point, you're dependent. So I have to like, so I have to continue to supply you.
No matter what. Yeah.
But
maybe like,
I like that idea of like.
Maybe it's like a homebrew potion or something where it's like, if I don't take it, then I go into like a rage mode or something. I just like lose my mind.
Well, maybe not rage, but maybe like depression. Like you just kind of
shut down.
Yes. Like you disconnect.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's something that like,
because I feel like that would lend itself to a good, like, kind of like a character flaw that like plays into like the role playing and combat.
Well, maybe you had gone crazy, and then Betty developed a potion that you could take that would keep.
Oh, like
you...
I saw too much shit. Like I peered through
like
the
Alex
void
Jones.
too much. Yeah.
You know how and he's self-aware. You know how like you'll see Alex Jones on Rogan, and he'll have moments where he's like, "I'm crazy. I've lost my mind."
Yeah.
Because he's aware
he's peered
that
into the abyss.
Yeah.
And the abyss looks back.
So. What if there was that with Cadwallader where he had kind of like this psychotic break?
Yeah, because I saw some shit that I shouldn't have seen, like some otherworldly shit.
And then maybe like had lost his job for a while. And then Betty
was like, you got a good voice. You should go into radio.
Maybe. Yeah, that could be. Like Cadwallader was just a crackpot before then.
Or like a... Maybe like not like a crackpot, but maybe like someone serious, like a teacher or something,
or a journalist.
Yeah.
He could have been an investigative journalist.
Yeah, and then
turned radio host.
Yeah, I'm about that.
Yeah, so you just so that's like further backstory of like, so you lost your mind, and then somehow Betty, through whatever reason, was able to provide you with your
figured out what the root was. And with alchemy, was able to make a potion of sanity.
Yeah. Pretty much. And like if you don't have it, you'll just kind of like
start to slip back into the void.
Who knows what happens? Nobody knows because
like,
Betty's never left you alone that long.
Yeah. It's like I just start tripping out like on mushrooms. Like it just turns into a Tool album cover.
When Justin told me he was going to be a demon-blooded janitor, I was just like,
that's so cool.
And with the name like Lazer, Thunderhawk, I mean, you really
needs to be
can't.
Like when I think of like a janitor, like a badass janitor, I think of when Spike Spiegel in the Cowboy Bebop movie was like pretending to be a janitor and had that fight scene with a mop. It's like, what a fucking badass.
Oh, and you don't know about Ethan and Olivia's characters.
I do not.
I do, because I talked to them on Wednesday when we played. Olivia is like the shadow class.
Okay.
There's a class. It's basically the rogue,
Gotcha.
And she's an angel. And then Ethan is a half-blooded half-blooded angel slayer, or maybe he's a demon-blooded angel slayer. But
demon-blooded angel slayer. It sounds like a truck.
Yeah. But there's that,
they
have that kind of like thing going, where she's an angel and he's an angel slayer.
Nice. This is gonna be fun, dude.
And then Cadwallader and Betty, and then the fucking Lazer Thunderhawk, the janitor, bro.
What a cool ragtag team.
It's gonna be bitchin', dude. I'm stoked on it.
I'm so happy about it.
And I've reached out to the guy. I know that he actually is waiting on a response from me because I want to talk to him more, because I want to fucking build a Man Shorts game.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. With fucking Florida Man as classes.
Oh, dude, hell yeah, bro.
You can take Florida Man as a class. By the way, like any kind of talents or feats or skills that we've used in any episodes would be in it.
Nice. I'm
So,
a level
like-
20 Karen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like we would
Max level Karen.
yeah, we would create all of those stats.
Sounds like a video Charlie would make. Max level Karen.
Yeah.
I think there is one called Max level.
Oh, dude, Charlie's so funny with this fucking opening his Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, dude. I started playing Duel Links.
Oh my god,
I did, but then I stopped and I started playing Hearthstone
yeah.
again.
So, you came to your senses.
Yeah, I started playing Hearthstone. I was like, there's a part of me like the chat, like,
Oh,
because when I was younger, I really liked Yu-Gi-Oh, and then like I got out of it real quick. As soon as
I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh.
I will say there
It was Pokemon or bust.
right there was a moment I went to a Yu-Gi-Oh convention as a kid. So like we went, and I'll never forget, like, because I was already like into kind of like into magic tricks at the time, so I knew how to like fake shuffle a deck. You know, like I knew how to like unshuffle a deck that I just shuffled.
Did you ever do magic?
Yeah.
You did, like,
Yeah, I've gotten paid for it.
oh my god.
Yeah,
Okay, so you know that Jay was a magician.
no shit.
I can't believe that didn't come up
Yeah, I'm surprised.
because somebody on.
I want to tell my Yu-Gi-Oh story.
Okay, go ahead.
So there was this kid there, and he was just being a piece of shit. And I had all 5 pieces of Exodia, so I was like, all right. So I fake shuffled my deck, and then I forced him to cut where I wanted him to cut. You know, because you can force somebody to like subconsciously like make the cut where you want.
Right.
So I was like, cool, I win. So then I took his cards from him because like it was like a tournament thing. So I got the booster packs. He started crying. I thought it was funny as hell. So then there was like this point. I was such a piece of shit. So then there was like this booth, and there was like a bunch of like slightly scratched like rare cards, like shiny foily types.
Mm-hmm.
So I just like I had my deck in one hand, and I had those cards.
They're
in the
called
other.
holographic
What?
cards.
Okay, cool.
Justin, jeez.
And so I started just like shuffling off the ones that I liked into my deck, and then just put them back. And then I walked away, and then I traded all of them
Oh my
to other people,
god.
right? So then I traded them to other people until I got a deck.
You're a fucking flim flammer,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm a monster, bro. And then I ended up selling that deck for like $300
Oh my god.
because I was like, if they can't catch it if I trade them to other people.
Right. They'll never know if I
Bingo.
steal it.
Bingo.
Oh my god, you're a criminal, bro.
Yeah.
And not a smooth one at that. You should feel bad. And to
I
think
don't.
you were so excited. Let me tell my Yu-Gi-Oh story.
Yeah, because it's funny
Please,
as fuck.
Charles, let me tell the story about
It's
how I
hilarious.
was a thief when I was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
child.
I'm not a child. I was like 11 or 12.
That's a child?
Eh,
What are you talking
that's
about?
of age in Japan.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, I guess that's true. That's a very weird thing.
It is very
That's
strange.
just kind of like glossed over.
Good
But,
times.
Yeah, I'm really excited to play it. I have no idea what Jay's going to do for the story.
All I know is that it's set in Jacksonville in like
I also
2018.
so witches get this cool thing that they can the talent. So everybody gets 2 talents.
Mm-hmm.
Witches one of the talents that witches have is stolen talent. And I can take any talent from any other class.
That's awesome.
And so I took one from Warlock, which once per game allows you to cast 2 spells without any additional cost. So like in the time that you would cast 1 spell, you can cast 2.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm copping that.
Hell yeah, bro.
Because honestly, like the witch's talents are not all of that wonderful. Because when I was going through
Not all of that wonderful.
when I was going through the classes, I was actually looking at the talents and trying to make a decision based upon that. And when I saw that shit under Warlock, I was like, that's dope as hell. I might make her a Warlock. And then I was reading Witch, and I was like, yeah, but Witch is way cooler. I get to be a witch. And then I was like, oh, stolen talent.
Hell yeah, there
I
we
can
go.
take the fucking Warlock thing.
I want Cadwallader to just be like a brawler type.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're gonna put stuff into strength.
Kind of like Spike Siegel.
Yeah.
From Cowboy Bebop, just like kind of monkish, kind of.
Spike Spiegel's not much of a brawler, though.
I mean, that's why I was like a fighter,
Yeah.
but like not like a bulky, beefy one, like a Jet Li style.
He's like a Michael Douglas in Falling Down
Sure.
kind of character.
I have no points for that reference.
You've never seen Falling Down?
No.
What the hell are you
I've read
doing,
Falling Up by
bro?
Shel Silverstein.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah.
I have that.
It's good.
I have Falling Up and
Still
Where
good.
the Sidewalk Ends.
Yeah, bro.
And A Light in the Attic.
Yeah, bro.
And
Some good shit, man.
Yeah. And then there was another one by another guy that was called The Pizza the Size of the Sun. But it was kind of like in that
I
same
want
vein
that.
of like poetry books. Yeah, dude. That shit
Fuck
was
yeah.
cool.
I'd love to have a pizza the size of the sun. Can you imagine?
Well, I don't like pizza, so
You don't like pizza?
no. You know this.
I know this.
I like
know.
6 things.
I know.
I don't like anything.
Dude, I had
else.
pizza for like 2 days straight because I just got an extra large pizza.
Oh.
So I just have been eating pizza. Like,
Also,
for the last 2 days.
let me just say on a quick note, the album is coming along famously.
Put it out.
I reached out to Beasley today.
Yeah.
And was just like, here, fucko, start writing a song.
Do something about it. Yeah. I started writing more for Wild Shape.
Good. Yeah, I think I got a guy lined up for that. I'll see if he's interested in it. I'm gonna send him the beat.
Yeah.
To see if he's interested in jumping on it, but he's got bars, so he would be a welcome addition.
I got bars.
Yeah, and Vicious Mockery I think is gonna be dope.
It's gonna be.
I fixed the back and forth of how I want it, so I think it's gonna
be the
sound
hot
good.
new single of 2020.
And I'm also designing the track listing, which I'm going to be releasing in the next week or so once I decide the order,
right?
Because I have all the songs.
You've shown me the list of the breakdowns.
Yeah, so I just need to decide the order. Also, just some updates, and it's kind of, I guess, inside baseball for some people if they don't already know. The song that I'm doing with New Pantheon on the album, I was originally going to call Surprise Round. Mm-hmm. I changed it to War Room.
Hell yeah.
Because that is way better, I think.
Better.
And then I was going to be doing a song called Hit Points, but I changed the name of that song to Retcon, which I also think is much better.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be, stuff got shuffled around. But the album's coming out on Halloween.
Fuck yeah.
How fucking cool is that?
I'm also
This will
really
be the
excited.
Scariest Halloween we've ever had.
I'm also really excited for, yes, for real. Mommy, I want to go get trick or treat.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about razor blades and apples. It's just Corona and apples.
Yeah, well, between COVID and the election,
Yeah.
this is going to be the scariest Halloween ever.
Halloween is canceled.
No, you can't cancel Halloween.
Nah,
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram
Yeah.
and Twitter
Fuck
at
that
NoBigBanana.
bell. You know, fuck that bell.
Send us an email at nobigbanana@gmail.com. Yeah, I'm
if you
sure
fuck
that
the
they
bell,
have.
like, comment, and subscribe.
If you fuck the
If you haven't
bell,
fucked the bell,
and there's no one around to
like,
hear
comment, and
it,
subscribe. Oh,
if you really fuck the bell.
Oh, it's wet ass B word.
Oh God, I love that.
Make the bell do Kegels while you're in.
It couldn't have happened in a better way than for him to be like,
Such
my
fucking-
wife, who's a doctor, says that that's a medical problem.
It's like, wow,
It's
you just can't get your wife wet? Good for you, Ben.